Hi everybody, Army P here for eXplorminate.net, and welcome to episode 6 of our Let's Play of the Army Pea Republic for Stellaris and the new expansion Utopia. Now what I've done is taken the liberty of kind of pushing into the mid-game from our last episode. We had kind of pushed deep into, or pushed our colony management as much as we possibly could, and now it was all about just kind of backfilling and dealing with small amounts of diplomacies, and of course carrying out and executing some of the plans that we had set up in the previous episode, which was taking care of the Cyggan League. I do believe they were a Cyggan Union at one point, weren't they? I wonder if they changed their government on us. Either way, I'm going to do a quick recap of what we've been doing. You can see here that I've gotten quite the amount of the galaxy discovered. Probably Cole's Notes highlights is the Jurin Kingdom. I do believe that this is a kingdom that very early in the game ended up at a war with another nation, because when I first encountered them they had a very inferior fleet power. Now they have a completely equivalent fleet power, but it ended up rivaling these two nations right here, which were the Zeltec Compact, which they have asked me to be in a federation. Interesting side note, the Zeltec Compact and the Republic of the Gauls ended up starting a federation incredibly early, so I'm actually kind of curious. It's the earliest I've ever seen a federation form in Stellaris, so I was actually quite curious to know if these two formed a federation because of the immediate threat that actually occurred between those two. It was interesting side note. I wasn't too sure. By the time I figured that out, they were already, well established. You can see here the Cyggan League has been colonizing pretty heavily and have actually caught up to me. And to my southeast, the Valmanax Imperium and the Ventridis Empire, I'll never get that right, have been aggressively doing nothing really. They've kind of remained stagnant. In fact, even the outpost here, this frontier outpost, doesn't prove to have much at all in him, so I was kind of curious why he did that. And the Great Ferp Empire and I have a non-aggression pact, so we're trying to build friends, but in the meantime we're not, because we're going to be preparing for war, and that's what this entire episode is going to be about. We are about ready to get into a big fight with the Cyggan League. Now you'll notice that his fleet power says equivalent, but I do believe that I have more actual star bases than he does. So my plan is to actually lure him into a fight near one of our star bases, take out his fleet, and then carry on from there. You can see that my armies, the Alberta Prime, Brianna Prime, Cracnium Prime, and Collidor Prime all have armies. Army Pea armies full of giant floating peas ready to go and fight. Other than that, the last thing I probably want to show you, and although we're supposed to be playing a very peaceful, loving nation, I have said in the past that the only way to ensure peace is to be ready to defend it. And I think with the Cyggan Union considering us a massive threat, they're hostile, they're willing to attack us at any time, the only way to ensure victory is to pacify them. Now, but because we're playing we're role-playing a more benevolent and peaceful nation, we don't want to necessarily secede other planets, so I'm planning to make them our vassal. So in doing so, what I did was I chose Dominion. It decreased the cost of the war demand cost of making them our vassal, so I know that I can actually make them that entire empire our vassal within the war scores of 100. And I've also chose the additional cooldown if I want to integrate them at a later date. You also notice here that I've maxed out the expansion traditions tree and got to pick my first ascension perk. The reason I did that off camera was because I already told you what I was intending to pick, which was Mastery of Nature, which means that we can clear any blocker without researching it for free. And all it takes is time. So you can see here on the planets that I have, I'll get you to the surface, not a single blocker. And that was all done for free. Now I will show you a little of my fleet before we get engaged. You can see here, not a good one. So we've got level 2 kinetic coil guns, got some energy siphons. You know what, I don't know if we should even be doing that considering we have the coil guns. I may adjust that layout a little bit before we get into battle. We have level 1 deflectors, level 1 armor, and small fusion reactors. So before I get going here, I think I'm going to top up. So yeah, that'll be a good indication how our military is sitting. We are ready for the first engagement. I'm well over my naval capacity. I'm paying 23% more than I actually should, so I actually think as soon as I take these boys out of space dock, I'm going to be paying a deficiency in my energy output, but it's part of the game we played. I'm pretty sure we're going to take some pretty heavy casualties in the first engagements anyway, because these Cygaggans, I mean, if you can tell by their face, they've been in a scrap or two in their life. Look at that ugly mug. Ugh. Okay. Just upgrade my fleet, and I think that we're going to go right at it. Okay, in the meantime, I think we're just going to move our construction ships over to this area here, just so that they're out of the line of fire. Okay, and there we are. We've got a complete fleet. Total military power of, oh, it looks like we've, oh yeah, 2,200, give or take. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough to make sure that we're able to not only get into the Cyggan Union, but completely vassalize them. Vassalize. Write that down. Okay, what are we going to do here? And there's been a couple other things that we've gone through technologically, but nothing that's going to actually, you know, worth Cole's notes. Nothing that isn't occurring in the traditional and the vanilla game. Nothing that's really kind of come out in Banks or Utopia. It's just standard fare. One thing that's got me worried is this has got 6 planets. How many do I have, including my sectors? Oh, I'll go through the sectors in just a second here, actually. What's my demographs here? I got 6 worlds as well. We are equally matched. This is going to be a good fight. The Army Pea Republic will live and die in this engagement, I think. What I will do real quickly is I will show you my sectors, which I'm going to actually have to bump up a little bit here. So you can see here, I didn't do anything with the blockers. Remember when I got Nature of Mastery, which was one of the Ascension perks, I didn't take that out of the sector. I left it completely in. They cleared all of their actual blockers on their own, and you can see here that they're building everywhere, and things that make sense, right? They're respecting tile locations. Nobody's sitting dry. We'll go to the next planet, and yeah, everybody's, you know, doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing in terms of how I would just naturally build a planet from the ground up. So it's actually really nice to see that sectors are working as intended. Okay, here we go. Without further ado, I issue a challenge to the Cyggan League. So we're going to declare war on them. What do we got? Vassalize them. Now this is awesome. So their nation is in the same size as ours, but because I've gotten the domination tree on my traditions tree, it's 25% less. So although, and they've reduced it even further, like they've adjusted it for banks anyway, but you can remember in 1.4 vassalizing something this large would have been, there'd be no way you'd be able to do this early. So that's what I'm when I was referring to earlier with the Enduring Kingdom, they had to have taken out somebody very early for that to be the size that it is. I can tell you from the 2 games that I've played with Stellaris, with the new patch 1.5 Banks and Utopia, is that the AI is much better at the early game and not getting boxed in and being rather aggressive and utilizing colonization much better. Because you can see here that there aren't too many, aside from these 2 nations here in my southeast, everyone is, you know, primarily kept on pace with me. We'll see if that kind of translates into how things are going to occur later on in mid-game, because that's of course when the AI tends to struggle, because there's so many different choices that you can actually make. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, declaring war. The Army Pea Republic has seen enough of your transgressions and your militaristic type ways. You see us as a direct threat to our republic, and we are going to officially declare war. So we're going to make them our vassal. See if anybody wants to join us. Cowards. Pure cowards. Probably because they're going to be scared that I'm going to do the same to them, but to ensure victory, to ensure peace, we have to have victory. We have declared war on their nation. Okay, so let's probe into their space and see what we got going on here. I'm going to keep all of my armies on. I'm going to keep all my armies on the planets for the time being, just because I don't want them to be caught in any type of crossfire. Okay, so what do we got here? It looks like we've got a frontier outpost. Why not cut that open and see if we can't lure them into a little bit of a fight with us. Aerial mule, okay, that's fine. Again, we haven't seen anybody come out yet, which is a little funny. There we go. Knock their fleet back a little bit. So, why don't we go to probably one of their weaker areas? Smart. And what I'd like to do in these situations, and again, I've always talked about how, and you're probably playing this game by now, I actually think that it's been released by the time this video comes out. One of the things you're going to notice is, like, you are energy starved. You can see here I've got my plus 55, but I haven't upgraded almost anything on my planets. I've got tons of available options. It's because with the consumer good mechanic, I mean, you're just not teeming with minerals. So because I've been so hyped up on making sure that I end up building my military, I've neglected upgrading a lot of my actual oh, this is interesting. Looks like, I wonder if, not too late. I was just actually, I have association status with them right now, and because they're going to be rivaling someone I'm engaged with. Oh, looky here. He's got 12 destroyers and 19 corvettes. Okay, so I've got him outnumbered, and I've got a fleet. I actually don't know if I want to engage him. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll try to lure him away. Okay, what do we got? Geothermal energy. Wow, that's actually really good. Migration proposal. Sure, why not? In the middle of a battle here, and he wants to negotiate. Oh, I can't do enter orbit. That's fine. Migration proposals. Leave it to the aliens to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do here... Yeah, I made a mistake there, didn't I? I do not want to bring my tender Bella into battle. So I'm going to engage his resources, try to knock that down a peg or two. Defensive lasers. I don't want razors. I want synchronized swimming. Yeah, synchronized. Let's do this. Okay. We're about to engage the first station. We'll see how we are, or how we fare here. It's very important to make sure that we can knock down his stations effectively. So what do we got? Did we lose any? We lost one corvette. That's not too bad. We took down a spaceport by only losing a single corvette. Again, his space station is out of our range, so I'm going to continue on. Try to keep pestering him. It's going to keep my... There we go, shields recharging, perfect. Anytime that you're able to knock out a spaceport, you're in good shape. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh, it actually looks like his fleet's out of range. Perfect. So this is going to be his main spaceport, so if we're going to engage into a battle, we might as well do it here. Army upkeep minus 10%, perfect. And I think this is where we're going to So an interesting thing that you can do in this game was when you're deciding to attack spaceports, not only are you going to be crippling their ability to actually counterattack you if you start to lose your fleet, you reduce their naval capacity, which puts even more strain on their economy, and by putting strain on their economy and destroying their mining stations, it could really make a crippling effect for them. Oh, perfect. Cyggan, awesome. How many armies does he have? Not enough to keep the Army Pea elite fleets out of so we're going to clear out this entire sector, and I think we're actually going to make our stand here. Okay, it looks like we have... This is where the major space battle is going to go. We're going to stop right there. I'm going to get my reinforcements coming in from the 4th Armada. I do have my... Yeah, okay. I was just going to make sure I had my Admiral good to go. We've only lost 2 corvettes in this engagement so far, and it looks like he's going to want to make his stand right here. So he's got his... it's going to be a close battle. I'm kind of curious how it's going to go. My apologies, everybody. That was my indication that things are about to get awesome! Okay, here we go. We're about to engage in space battle. And we're also going to get to see the cool... different color effects. You can see here the Cyggan Union has a purple trail effect, and I'm just going to slow this down. Normal speed's always a little bit too slow for me, but and we've got our green, so let's see how this is actually going to fare out. It says here that we're actually what kind of they got for their minerals? So, well, they've only got level 1s. How on earth did they say that we're going to lose this? No way. Ooh, wow, we're getting our corvettes are getting chewed up something fierce though. How are we losing this so badly? Is it because they're additional fire rate? Because we've got them out-teched completely. Other corvettes, yeah, we've got these guys completely out-teched, and we're getting chewed up something fierce. What have they lost? I may have to actually retreat. What happened here? I have to get out of here. I have to retreat. There's no way I can keep up with that battle. Oh my god. I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked at how much we've lost on that battle. Yeah, okay, I'll get a research agreement. We took down 6 of their corvettes, none of their destroyers. I lost all of my corvettes and my destroyers. How on earth did that happen? What has he got here? Light speed, evasion. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked that we were able to... what happened? The Army Pea Republic. We got crushed there. Like, I've got almost the exact same deal that he's got. And I've got upgraded weapons. Oh man. We're gonna have to play this kind of we're gonna have to play this slick, because I have no idea what we're gonna be able to do here. Wow. That was a crippling defeat. And we're minus 15 now because of that space battle that we just lost. Holy cow. And I was all confident that we were going to win too. Gotta adjust our fleet. You can see here that what happened? What on earth happened? Okay, well, let's get our fusions up right now. Get some upgraded ceramics on us. Okay, what do we got here? We got shield damage. We're not really worried about our shields too much. I mean, I guess we could go to 100% shield damage if we really wanted to, but again, I'm shocked. I'm shocked at just how badly that went. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up on armor, because the... yeah, there we go. Construction complete. Wow. Wow! The Army Pea Republic has faced some serious problems here. Now what do we do? This is the best part about the traditions tree, is when you're starting to think that you're going to be in a little bit of trouble, you can kind of adjust on the fly, especially when something like this comes around. I mean, obviously nothing in the domination is going to help us out. Border increase, I guess. Yeah, so we're going to have to adopt something on here and hope that as this war kind of continues, something might actually occur. Got border range increase, so that's not so bad. Okay, so let's get us upgraded to the latest designs. And where's my fleet? Oh, lovely. He's coming in hot and hard. Where's my fleet? In for Alberta. No, he's not. He's actually going to come in right here. So we're going to make a stand. And hopefully get our guys there in time. Okay, so let's hope that between the fleet of the 617 power fleet and our space port, we can take this down, because sweet mother of God, if it doesn't happen. Alright, I don't even have... Oh, my admiral's there. Okay, so... One... Oh, he actually retreated! Oh, and he left his... That's incredible. Wow. Okay, you start attacking his ships. So what happened there? We lost two. He lost two of his corvettes. Oh, it was because I lured him in with the spaceport. And I mean, he still took a bit of damage there, but that was not okay. Go to most recent designs. Wow. I am lucky that we ended up deciding to have that battle in and around a spaceport, because this battle is going to not be a quick and decisive victory for us, I'll tell you that right now. Boy. Need to build up this fleet. I'm hoping that with the damage I caused his economy, you know, he won't be able to rebuild as fast as I can. Okay, so we got upgrade. Yeah, I want you to upgrade, please. Okay, so I know that he's gone to Brianna. He probably won't go to Alberta Prime, so I actually am going to trade my rally point from Alberta Prime to Brianna Prime. I make my stage, I make my stand right here. Wow. Okay, he's coming back in at 1.4. Let's just carry this. Let's stick this right here. Where's he gonna go? Where's he headed? Oh, okay, he is going back to Alberta Prime, so we've got to move our fleets. Sucker. I ain't going to need... What am I going to do? My trader enclave, I'm going to go for minerals, because I ended up having a ton of them. And just start building. Give me some yum-yums. Okay, so... Where is he? Oh, he went to... Oh no, he went to our... Wow, that's actually really brilliant. Instead of going to Alberta Prime where our spaceport was, he decided to go to our sectors. Wow. You know what? Impressive. He knew he couldn't beat us in the forefront, so he's going to go there instead. I think this is the time that we should probably do a counterattack, telling you the truth. Little cat and mouse. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I know, we're going to lose some mining stations. We're going to be taking a little bit of a beating for a little bit, boys, here. Build some more goodies. Let's combine this fleet. And I think what we're going to do... See, I don't want to leave my... my spaceport undefended. let's just see if we can build up. I mean, we're gonna have to sacrifice our sector. Sorry, Foster. I know that you've done a lot for the cause, man, but unfortunately we've got to leave you to the dogs, because in this war, this is good. Okay, and get not too bad, but my ability to rebuild, I'm pretty sure, is far exceeding his own, especially with the surplus of minerals and energy that I had. Wrong way here. I'm supposed to be, you know what I should be doing is I should be making you the rally point and not Brianna Prime. Oh, Bella the scientist has died at the age of 78. Well, she had a good life. Everybody, let's rally around what we need rallied. Fortunately, I just cannot deal with that right now. What do we got here? Right. What I really need is some type of, you know, vast nuclear weapon that's just going to take all of these guys out. Some type of cold fusion or, you know, doomsday device. Can't wait. I actually think that we might be in pretty good shape for a counterattack. Oh, all these bombing my buildings. Because he's militaristic, he's probably got, you know, quite the ability to do so. Okay. I actually think that we might be able in good shape here to do a good counterattack. That's what we're going to leave it right here. Oh yeah, 1500. What has he got there? 14? Oh, he's actually invading her. Oh, I don't think he's going to have a chance. No, are we gonna be able to stop them? No, no. Oh, he bunked out. Thank God for the valiant Army Peas. Oh man, just when you thought things were over. Okay, how about a Ripper cannon? That sounds good. All right, 1800. So we were able to rebound really quickly here. Where did he go though? Get those guys out of there and do a good rebound. Oh man, I cannot believe this is actually... I'm on my toes here. This is actually a really good battle. It's back and forth. Oh, I've lost both scientists. Boy, I'm not having a good... This has not been a good battle so far for the Army Pea Republic. We're going to start into our... Get them off of our sectors. In the meantime, we're gonna give them a little juicy. Tell them good job for holding out. Good job for the Army Pea Republic. Get these boys off. Perfect. Okay, now we can do a counterattack. We even counterattack too. Probably as we'll go right to the heart of their empire, because if we can actually grab that, we can turn this war around. Stations under attack. Uh-oh. Got the transport fleet. There. Ooh, that's a science ship. I don't want that. Stay right there. In fact, go over there.
Hostile fleet detected.
Headed back to what? Try to take over a planet? Not bloody likely. Okay. We're gonna try to take out that fleet of transport ships. Again, I'm actually pretty shocked that I haven't seen anything in terms of them trying to support their transports. I mean, they literally just left the transports out to, you know, in the sun. Okay, so we've got even better shields, so I'm just gonna quickly upgrade these so our next versions... You know what? I'm going to actually keep them because he's got something that actually attacks shields. The kinetics attack shields. I don't...
Enemy troops landing.
Oh, he landed the troops. How? He's got to be kidding me. I got it. What units are on Foster Prime? We've got the 12th ground shield, the Army Pea 12th ground shield. I'm handing out some damn medals. I actually think I'm going to make like a fictitious medal and handed out to the 12th Ground Shield of the Army Pea's finest army units. Now in the meantime, our entire empire is starving, which is... oh man. Okay, let's see if we can't upgrade some of this, some of the hydroponics bays here so we can get back on the surplus of feeding our empire. Can't be having starving troops, man. These guys just bought it out.
Construction complete.
Okay. Here we go, right back. Counterattack them yet again. Let's see if we can't cause a little trouble for them.
Construction complete.
Boy, this is going back and forth, and I know you've got a significant fleet right away somewhere in this area.
Research complete.
Oh, perfect. Research complete. Leader size, not really compared about that. I'm way over my fleet capacity size. I don't know how he's getting all this done. Oh, there he is. 1.9. All right, everybody. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it right here because we're about to have a massive engagement. And this is going to be the outcome of the war. I still think that my ability to outproduce him is going to make this turn in our favor, but we've had some pretty sketchy moments so far. So this has been Army P for the Army Pea Republic, trying to fight the good fight and protect our super citizens, and to all of the actual army troops that are a part of the 8th and 12th Ground Shield on Foster. You're all getting green hearts, baby. So this has been Army P for eXplorminate.net, and I'll see you in the next episode.